When you think of successful markets that have thrived during the pandemic while so many others have perished, you think of Zoom, Amazon, sweatpants, and haunted dolls. That's right, haunted dolls are big right now. Now, I'm not usually an occult guy, but to survive in this economy, I'm willing to make a deal with the undead. But first, I had to find out more about the business, and who better to teach me than Kat Blowers, the #1 seller of haunted dolls on eBay.
Be scared of demons, be scared of negative energy. But other than that, if you're interested, you should jump in with both feet.
You are literally in the business of ghosting people. When did you notice that the haunted doll business was skyrocketing and that you are basically the Jeff Bezos of haunted dolls?
I started in 2014 and there was only a few shops. Now there's probably 50, 60 shops for haunted dolls.
How many dolls would you say you've sold in the last year?
Probably 1,000.
There's money in this?
There is. I've seen a haunted doll go for $4,000 before.
Woo! Okay, now Kosta's into it.
But my big question, aside from how can I hide $4,000 of doll sales from the IRS, is what made a haunted doll a haunted doll? According to haunted doll sellers, any doll that was inhabited by the soul of a dead person was prime for selling. But what made one haunting more expensive than another?
When you say haunted, for me that sounds scary. You're also saying that there's a positive haunting?
Absolutely, and I try to keep most of my stuff on the positive side.
Oh, you mean the baby with its legs ripped off?
Actually, that one's not that positive.
Right.
Yeah.
What if it's like a really evil spirit?
I actually do charge a little bit more. I don't want the little young kids to be able to afford it.
You can sell a human soul on eBay.
There was a ban.
Who was selling too many human souls?
You have to have a disclaimer if a ghost causes you to murder your wife.
Isn't capitalism fascinating?
It can be. That's about 25% of the
Okay.
business, and people send them to me, and right now I have a 2.5-year waiting list for evaluations. Yeah.
What?
Write down everything you know about the doll so that when I open the box, I know what I'm dealing with, and I'll talk to you in 2.5 years. The rest of the business is people contacting me looking for a haunted doll. Are you looking for a little kid? Are you looking for something that's going to challenge you? Are you looking for something that's going to scare your neighbors? There's spirits that will motivate you to do work. There's spirits that will attract money to your house. There's spirits that will attract love.
Wow. Clearly, Catherine was selling these haunted little hotcakes, but who are the everyday folks buying these haunted dolls?
Hi. I know. It's you. I know you.
Hey.
Yep, the Stormy Daniels. Stormy's doll, Susan, was purchased in 2011 and is said to be cursed with a uniquely malevolent spirit.
We believe Susan belonged to a little girl who died in 1955, and it definitely had something to do with a stomach issue.
Before we even started shooting, the producer on set here wanted to touch her, and you said, "Don't do that, you'll shit your pants."
Yes, 3 people that I slept with in a row, she attacked. They had stomach problems and back issues pretty much immediately. She's more mischievous than malicious. I've never felt like I was in danger.
What has Susan added to your life?
She adds protection when you go into these places that could be dangerous.
Okay, but is Susan really worth that much?
I have been offered $7,500 for her once and $10,000 for her once, but she is not for sale. She has her own TV show. She's on VH1's The Real Life. Anyone who follows her Instagram will know this little plastic bitch has been on yachts and Ferraris.
Is that her handle, this little plastic bitch?
It should be.
Would you say she's living her best afterlife?
She is definitely living her best afterlife.
So I went back to Kat to learn about the highly scientific analysis process used to identify a haunted doll.
So, bells. Okay.
After studying the extensive tools needed and the strict procedure,
What if the UPS guy rings the doorbell?
That screws it up.
I knew if I was serious about getting into the business of haunted dolls, the next step had to be trying out the haunted product to see what all the fuss is about.
Her name's Jennifer. She is about 7 or 8 years old,
Okay.
and we think she was murdered.
Is it safe to say that she was killed by a white man?
Yes.
Probably.
Absolutely.
What is it with the white men lately? What would Jennifer cost for someone?
60, 70 bucks.
60,
probably.
70 bucks.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Jennifer. Sorry you got murdered.
So I left with my free trial named Jennifer, and I took a video diary to record my feedback.
Hey, so day 1 with Jennifer. I don't know if I really get it. yet. The only thing I can report, I have had some violent dreams. There was a river of blood and there was a stabbing, but still better than what I was dreaming about before, which was the state of this country. So I think I'm starting to get it a little bit.
Did you make this for me? I don't know if she's following me or if I just bring her everywhere.
I can't do this with you watching. Thank you.
The soul of this doll has excellent comedic timing. It's just great having someone around who laughs at my jokes. She is a haunted doll, and I know what I'm saying, and it sounds crazy, but it's wonderful.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'm gonna kill you. Just kidding.
The trial's over, and I can't get into this business. Sending Jennifer back to Catherine is the hardest thing I've ever had to do.
Jennifer. You gotta go. Get in the box.